Hey YouTube, it's Annabelle. So I am back for my daughter's 12-month update. She is a year old now, and it's just amazing how much this last year has flown by, and just everything that it's brought, and it's just been amazing. So I wanted to do my daughter's 12-month update, kind of where we're at right now, and what we're working on, and where we're going, and that kind of stuff. Okay, so first of all, in the last month has been kind of scary. For 4 days this month, it was the second week of January, my daughter had super high fevers. I was scared. My husband was scared. I was very nervous. But we had called the emergency room, and we called them a few times one night, and it was just a few days of not knowing where things were going to go, if she was going to be okay. We took her to the doctor, and they said that it was normal baby stuff, but we have never had her have such high temperatures before. And with my background and everything, and knowing that if high temperatures last for quite a while and you can't get them down, that leads to such things like seizures can occur, and like learning delays and kind of stuff like that. So with myself and my background with work and knowing that, it kind of scared me a little bit, just for the fact that I was just worried something bad was going to happen. My daughter handles sickness and not feeling well very, very, very well. One night, she was actually, this was quite a while ago, she actually was throwing up all night, and she would wake up to throw up and would go right back to sleep, and she would just moan a little bit and like fuss just like barely, and she was okay. And she is such a trooper, and she handles stuff so very well. I'm really proud of her, and yes, we are very lucky that she handles sickness so well. But she had 105 fevers, 104 fevers, 103 fevers, 102. I wasn't real worried about that until it wasn't coming down, and it just started going higher and higher and higher. That's the part that scared me. And another thing that kind of bothered me a little bit is that, like, I know what I know from my past work history, and if I wouldn't have known some of the stuff that I know, like, I guess I wouldn't have been concerned, because the doctors and the nurses weren't concerned. Anytime we called in, they were just like, oh, just give her a bath. I was like, okay, and? But, what we did when she had really super high fevers is it's not good for them to shiver, but I did just have her in her diaper, and she was laying on me and wanted to cuddle and everything. So with my body heat, she was, well, of course she was warm enough, but we just had her in her diaper, and we did like cool clots, and we alternated Tylenol and ibuprofen. But yeah, taking her temperature was completely horrible. Our thermometer was just one of the little stick ones, the digital thermometers that go under the arm or in your mouth. We didn't have one of those fancy ones that like have the special armpit one. But since then, we have gotten a ear thermometer that takes like 3 seconds to take a temperature. And I read a lot of reviews on those, and I've heard a lot of bad things about them. But the one that we have so far is very consistent in its temperature taking capabilities, whatever you want to call it. So it's working out so well. Okay, so that was like a big, huge thing that happened, was the high fevers, and I was really worried, and just planning her first birthday party was a big thing that happened this last month. she weighs right under 25 pounds, and her head circumference is 18 inches, and she is just shy of 30 inches tall. Like, just shy, like that much shy of 30 inches tall. So she's a big girl. She is in 2T clothes, which is crazy. And anyone who's a parent and has baby clothes or children's clothes know that depending on the brand, all of the sizes are different. So she is in 2T clothes, but she is in the smaller ones. So like the ones that most of them say like 24 months on the tag or 2T. But what I did, since we got a whole bunch of clothes that were 2T, because she has stretched out all of her 18-month clothes. The 18-month pants still fit her. She is not yet tall enough to fit in the 2T pants. Her legs are short, but she's got wide shoulders and a big top, I guess you would want to call it. Like, she's a big around and has got thick arms and all that stuff. But she's not fat. The doctor says she's doing fabulous and just says whatever we're doing to keep doing it, and that she's completely healthy and doing well. So that makes me feel great. So her being in 2T clothes doesn't concern me at all, I guess. It just means that she's healthy and she's growing up really, really fast. But anyways, with her clothes, what I did was I laid them all out on top of each other. And I basically split them into two groups. Because like 2T stuff, there's either really big clothes or the kind of medium-sized clothes that she fits into right now. But yeah, she was completely stretching out her 18-month shirts and everything. So now the 2T ones are longer, which is fabulous because that's what we need. We need longer ones. But yeah, we're still doing cloth diapers. I'm still making as much of her food as possible. So for breakfast, she usually eats a fruit or vegetable and has her milk and cereal. Did I say that? Cereal, fruit, and or vegetable, and her milk for breakfast. Let's see. For lunch, she's eating all the food groups. We hit every food group on her plate, and for dinner and or supper, whatever you want to call it, depending on where you're from, she has all the food groups again. And for snack, we usually do like vegetable crackers or wheat crackers, or we also have these like chicken flavored crackers, and she likes these roasted vegetable crackers that we have. She likes all of those things, so that's, she will eat egg whites. She'll eat egg yolks every once in a while, because we usually do that. Like, that's what I eat for breakfast, is 2 hard-boiled eggs. So she usually will have either all of the egg white of one egg, or she'll have half egg white. It just depends on the morning. But otherwise, all of her, like, fruits and vegetables, we are still making them. So she's only has 3 teeth. She just got another tooth on top. So very exciting. But she just has the 3 teeth. She's really good at breaking stuff off with her teeth, but it all has to be stuff that she can gum up and then swallow. So we're not giving her hard veggies or hard fruits, or like ones that you have to chew really good. That's what I mean by hard. But we're trying to give her as much stuff as possible that she can eat all by herself. Where am I at? Okay. Let's see. For formula, we're mixing her formula half and half with whole milk, and she is not liking whole milk just like plain or just that milk. There has to be some of the formula in it. But for right now, we're doing half and half. Probably here in the next 2 weeks, we'll probably do 3/4 of the whole milk and then just 1/4 of the formula. So we're going to slowly kind of take her off of that. They do make toddler formula, which I just got like free samples in the mail and a bunch of coupons and stuff like that. So we talked to our doctor about it, and he said that it's not a bad idea. So we'll kind of see how that goes, if we think it's necessary and all that kind of stuff. Walking. So just 2 days ago, she was probably at about 80% walking and then 20% crawling. And now it's more like 90 to 95% that she is walking. She'll crawl if she just needs to go a short distance, but otherwise, like, we just praise her all the time for every time she walks, so she'll get up and she'll start walking, and she's looking for your approval, and it's just amazing. She can carry things when she walks, and she can drink now when she walks. She just started doing that in the last, 3 days, is actually holding something and, drinking as she goes. But a couple days ago, she was still falling down a lot, and now she's able to completely walk to and from the place with her sippy cup. I think that was new the last time, but she is on the sippy cup with the sippy cup nipple now, so that's awesome. She's been doing that for quite a while now. And the last point that I really want to touch on is what we're working on. So she is now pointing. Whoop, there we go. She's pointing at things. So when she points at them, we're telling her what it is. And when she's hungry, when she wants a snack, even if it's after we just had snack and she wants some more, she is signing eat. She is also starting to sign more again. We're doing this for more. For some reason, she decided that more is going to be this. So whatever, that's fine. We are working on simple command words like sit down, come here, stay, stand, can you bend over, can you rub your belly, things like that. And we are also, I just started this in the last week, is having her copy sounds and actions. So if I say buh, trying to get her to say buh back to me. Or if I go, trying to get her to do that back to me. So that's kind of where we're at and what we're doing. I'm sure I missed something because when I was writing my list, I was like, there's got to be something else, but I can't think of it right now. I'm going to keep doing monthly updates probably for a while until it gets to about the point where nothing really new is going on, and then I'll just start doing updates as the new stuff comes up. But for now, my little girl is 1, and it's exciting, and it's very amazing. That's the only words that I can think of to say. It's exciting and amazing, but it's been exciting all year long, and it's still going to be exciting. And when I was writing, in her baby book, we had people sign it and write things to her and stuff. And so I sat down and I wrote a little bit to her, and I couldn't even finish writing it. I was crying and all that stuff. So it's been emotional, but it's been also, again, very exciting and amazing. So if there's any questions about what we're going to do next, or how we're doing stuff, or anything, just ask. Leave a comment below, or you can message me like everybody does. But yes, anyways, you all have a fabulous day, and thank you for watching. Bye, guys.